morning. Today I'm out with my gorgeous Ed Hardy umbrella. Shout out to her. And we're walking in this beautiful gloomy weather. And it's just the perfect day for staying at home and being cozy. And it's chilly and foggy and it just looks like fall outside and I'm living right now. But today I want to talk about how Luffy helped me and One Piece in general, and Nico Robin, helped me find my will to live, or helped me understand it, my will to live. I think this is something that a lot of people struggle with, and bear with me while I try to explain this because it's a very complex and complicated subject. But I think day to day, a lot of people have that struggle of, what am I doing all this for? Why do I get up every day and have to work a job? And there's the economy and taxes, and it just seems like everything's going to shit, and we're polluting the earth, and there are so many negative things to look at, and they're constantly being placed in front of us, especially with our phones, constant being put in front of us. And especially with the pandemic and everything, like, just finding connection these days is hard. Everything feels superficial, artificial. I mean, the artificial intelligence is a thing now, and I think people have always struggled with their will to live, and sometimes it just feels like there's pain and suffering, and it's like, what are we doing all this for? And a lot of people question their purpose, and why am I doing all this? And I think everybody should question that, because it can push you to living a happier life if you use it in the right way. But anyways, I've struggled with this for a very long time. Still do, a little. But One Piece has really, transformed my view on this subject so much. There's this quote from Luffy where he says, "As long as I'm alive, I have infinite chances." And you know what? Let's back up. There's two categories that are huge themes in One Piece. Number one is following your dreams. And number two is finding your friends, your found family, the people that you need, and how they are helping you, and there's your support system, and how you can't do anything without your friends. So you have your dreams, and then you have your friends who are going to help you accomplish those dreams. And those are two. This dog always barks at me, y'all. I bet he's so sweet, though. But so you have your dreams, and then you have your friends who are going to help you achieve your dreams, because even Luffy himself says he can't do anything without his friends. And that's true. We always need help. We always need support. Okay, you can't do everything alone. That's a hard pill for me to swallow myself, being an independent person. But let's first focus on the dreams aspect. So back to that quote. As long as I'm alive, there are infinite chances. And in this, he's referring to, as long as Luffy's alive, there are infinite chances for him to be king of the pirates. And as long as you are alive, as long as we are alive, we have infinite chances of achieving our dreams. as soon as you die, all your dreams and ideas die too. So yes, sometimes you may think, wow, I just want all this pain and suffering to end. There's so much negativity. Like, I don't want to live. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. My gosh, like, I don't want to go do my taxes. I don't want to go do this. Like, I'd rather just die. But do you know what happens when you die? All of your dreams and ideas die. Like, forever. Done. You have no more chances of achieving your dreams. But if you're alive, even if you failed 100 times trying to achieve that dream, as long as you're alive, there's infinite more chances for you to achieve that dream. And me personally, I have a lot of dreams and a lot of ideas for my future and a lot of things I want to do before I die. And if I just let the pain and suffering of little things like going to work and whatnot overpower my dreams, I'm not going to succumb to that. I'm not going to be that weak and to let other minor things break up whatever it is. Like, I'm not going to let that kill my dreams, because my dreams are more powerful than anything in the whole world, and so are yours. And I'm not saying that depression and suicidal thoughts are that easy to overcome. It is not. Okay? It is hard. It is something that I still don't completely understand, but this helped me, and I maybe somebody else relates to me or will get this. So that's why I'm putting this out there. And it might not be One Piece, but like my other friend, she, a music artist, helped her realize this. Like, it might be something else that you love that just helped you realize, just helped you get through your toughest times, because we all need something to teach us how to live and how to have a will to live and what we are living for. We have to learn what we're living for, because if you don't learn what you're living for, then you're just here. And that's not, I don't want to just be here. I want to be part of something bigger than that. So yeah, that's the dreams aspect. Now on to the friends. So Nico Robin, she didn't want to live. Her life was full of pain, suffering. Like, her family was gone. The government destroyed everything she knew. Her whole family that she grew up on, all of her friends, and all the knowledge that her culture carried was all destroyed. Here he goes again. It was all destroyed. And so she just lived a life jumping from pirate ship to pirate ship, just trying to get by, just really trying to survive. And eventually she joins Luffy's crew. And she just has this idea that everybody she comes into contact with, she's only going to bring them pain and suffering. And other people tell her this too. She's bad luck. She's only going to bring people misfortune and badness, and she's a horrible person, and she doesn't deserve to be alive, and she's a criminal, and she's a horrible person, and everybody would be better off if she was just dead. That's what the government wanted her to believe. And she started believing it herself, because she was just a little girl when she was hearing all these things, and she'd been treated like that her whole life. So of course she's going to believe that if everybody's been telling her this her whole life. So she meets Luffy's crew, and she sails with them for a while, and then she decides that she is going to give herself to the government to save the crew, and that's the best she can do for them. That's the only thing she can do for them. So she trades her life for their safety because she thinks, oh, like, first of all, they're better off without me. Second of all, I can leave and, guarantee their safety if I do. And because my life is worth nothing, I'm going to give it away to at least help them a little bit, And so she leaves. Trade yourself in. And guess what her friends say? They say, fuck that bitch. You think you're going to get away from us that easily? No, you're my friend. And you have to come with me. And Luffy and all of the crew, I think, feels that without Robin, they can't achieve their dreams. Because she is a key part of that. And it's later on we find out, obviously, that is true. She is a very key part of this. And they say, Robin, like, we can't achieve our dreams without you. We're going to die fighting for you if you want to go die and trade yourself into the government, we're going to die fighting against the government for you, because there's no point in achieving our dreams without our friends, because it's pretty much impossible. And the friends are the most important thing to Luffy and his crew, which is so beautiful. Oh my god, shedding tears. And you just hear Robin in her head all the time, and to other people, like, I don't deserve to live, I did this for you guys, like, I'm trading in my life, I don't deserve to live, blah 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 blah. And then you hear Frankie's speech. Oof. Y'all, I might cry. He says, those government bastards might tell you that you're not worth anything and that you deserve to die. But they're wrong. I can't say the exact speech. But he tells her basically that the government bastards are going to tell her that she doesn't deserve to live. But they're wrong. And she deserves to be alive. And she should fight for that. And then we have the moment where Robin finally admits to herself that she wants to live. She realizes she wants to achieve her dreams, and she wants to sail the seas with her friends, because that's the happiest she's ever been in her life. And Luffy is screaming at her, Robin, we're coming to save you. We're declaring war against the entire world government. We're going to come get you. But I need you to say something first. And she says, oh. She screams, I want to live. Take me with you. Take me away from here. I want to live. Take me with you. Take me away from here. Yo, I'm gripping my umbrella. Like, every time I watch that episode or I see an edit or anything of that scene, I start crying. Like, I'm on the verge right now. I'm surprised that I'm not. It's so beautiful. And she finally admits that she does want to live. And she found people who made her realize her dreams and her worth, and she found friends that are worth living for. And Luffy helps her realize her will to live. And I think Luffy also helped me realize my will to live. And I think that's beautiful, and he's so influential. And through the story, and through that arc, and the whole story, he has made a lot of people realize that. And I think that's so beautiful and amazing. And now I have that quote displayed on my desk at work, in my room, almost everywhere. As long as I'm alive, I have infinite chances. And I want to live. Those two quotes, like, they just remind me why I'm doing it. And that we all do have a purpose. And maybe that purpose is being here for our friends and following our dreams and supporting each other to follow our dreams. And maybe that's it. And maybe your dream is that you want to run 5 miles one day. Maybe your dream is you want to own a house. Maybe your dream is that you want to become a yoga teacher. You don't have to, be king of the pirates and change the world. Even if it's the smallest dream. Maybe your dream is to travel somewhere one day. Whatever it is. Whatever that dream is, like, you have to go for it. You just have to. And you have to put everything you love into making it happen. And I think that's what our will to live is. At least what mine is. So, yeah. I love One Piece. It's changed my life. And I'm so happy I found that show. And I hope other people can relate. And other people can consume some type of media content, or even find people in their lives that also make them feel that way. And I think that's what it's all about. And if you're thinking about starting One Piece, you should. And but I might have spoiled a lot for you, so sorry about that. Did warn you though, spoilers in the title. If you have watched One Piece, I'm sure you can relate to this. If not, I hope I showed you a new perspective of different viewers who also watch One Piece. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for us today. And I'm trying to think about what the hell I'm even going to title this video. But I'll come up with something. Bye for now.